What we gonna do right now is go back, way back.
Let me hear you say, hey, 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 Mark, come on, shake, come on, let me hear you say, hey, 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 because they do the round, fat girls like to do the round, fat girls let me see you grind, fat girls just doing their own thing, right there with the fat thing, and the fat girls just shaking them thighs, fat girls don't make it count, rock.
Excuse me.
Baby.
What's up? I thought you was gonna start hanging out with the big girls again. What is all this trash?
Rock, but like that girl, hit the ground, hit it up, and you hear that sound. Fat girl just looking so sweet. Fat girl don't make it easy. Fat girl just shake it, don't break. Big on, let me see you do a spin. Let go, let me see you touch the ground. Shake it up, back down. Drop me in the house. Rock it out, work it, work it, work it, work it, big girl, 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 like you around. Fat girl keep going so quick. Fat girl just move the damn hip. Fat girl get down, don't stop. Fat girl wanna see the pop. Shake it, fat girl, shake it fast. Fat girl, nigga wanna see that. Fat girl bounce like a pro. Fat girl go what you know. Fat girl shake till you rip through what? On the web wet, hard part two. Lips and eyes, y'all know the game. Fat girl don't have no shame. Shake that up, bounce to the beat. Fat girl shake till she can let me. St. Louis, back to the top. Like I like to do the ride. Work it, work it, work it, big girl, 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 like do the ride. Hey, 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 mo, hey. Let me hear you say, hey, 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 mo, hey. Big girls like to do the ride. Shake, work, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, shake, work, shake, shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground.
I'm sick of this. Now I want to show y'all a real show with the big girls.
Oh, fat girl, part 3. Can't hang with 106 beat. Fat girl know to have no quit. Fat girl run like you own it. Put your hands on your hips and grip it. Nothing new, I'm loose like it off the that. Fat girl bring crew to top the time. If not, I'ma pull the business down. Fat girl bounce hot, stop tripping. If you do get chicken and hot bitch with a lot of rock, come to the night speed. I really shit get the damn the well cheese. Bounce fat girl, show the boys a shot. Let me see if the fat or not. Don't put fat girl, y'all like the damn let you out. Let me see y'all do the rap.
I'm serious. Where you are? Not ever. Oh, not the Britney Spears. Hey, how you doing? Oh, but ain't the little leprechaun. Girl, your wings are so up. You look a mess. All about the big girls. What about the big girls?
Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big and work it, work it, work. Big girl, you done suck all the fat off your ass.
Yo, welcome to another edition of Nasty Work. Yours truly, Uncle Luke, and my main man, Streeter. How you feeling, Streeter?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling.
You feeling good? You're looking good, man. You're looking good. What all this Lakers stuff?
Man, I went, man, after Kendrick Lamar performance last night, I went West Coast this morning, man. I got the Laker hat on. I got my UCLA jersey on, man. My old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar throwback. Shout out to Kendrick, man.
You got the LA Laker hat on. You got the Streeter hater blockers on, and you got a UCLA shirt on. I mean, you're right. I mean, after I guess the Kendrick Lamar halftime show got you all motivated, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, I like what I saw out there from Kendrick, and I say this, man, for the people who don't understand it, I saw Rhett Lashley tweeted out from a fan This is the worst show ever. Then he came back and kind of backtracked and said Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Basically like, watch out. Maybe we should have saw Lil Wayne. The people who didn't understand Kendrick Lamar's performance are people who just don't understand he's always for the culture. He's always been for the culture. He's never been. So if you didn't understand it, like, it's because it ain't for you. You don't understand the culture of what he has always done.
It's just that simple. And that's the thing, man. You know, it's like this. If you're a real hip hop head, you know more than just Drake and Future. You know, if you're a real hip hop head, you know, it's almost like when, you know, they do the Super Bowl and you hear country western artists or you hear some pop artists singing some songs. And like me, I'm like, I have no idea who they are or what they're talking about, you know, and I'm in the music business. I'm familiar with them, but it ain't like that's my cup of tea when it comes to music. No different than an award show for a movie. It's like, huh? Who looks at this stuff right here? And so if you don't know something about something, you still have to have an appreciation of the music. Don't comment. Just don't comment because you don't know who this artist is. And a massive amount of people do know who the artist is.
Right. True. I mean, look, to be honest with you, here's the amazing thing. And years ago, before Kendrick Lamar ever got on, I remember working in corrections, right? And sitting there with nothing to do at night. And we just used to be listening to a whole bunch of hip hop and shit on
Everything
the internet.
goes back to corrections with you.
Huh?
Everything goes back to correction with you, I know.
13 years of my life, got there. And I remember my homeboy playing me Kendrick Lamar. And I was like, man, he could rap, but I don't think he ever gonna make it mainstream. They'll never let him in talking like that. And I was so wrong. And here's the crazy part of it. I was so wrong that I'm watching him perform at the Super Bowl. He had one of the biggest songs last year, They Not Like Us. And I'm saying to myself, he's still the same guy. Like, he's the guy that I thought that they wouldn't let in. So for the people who don't understand him or the people who don't understand what's going on with him, it's because you don't understand hip hop and the culture and what he has always stood for. He's on stage. All the women are dressed. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't got to be undressed to be sexy. He's sending messages after message and subliminal after subliminal. And if you don't understand that, it's because you're just not from that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for you.
It ain't for you. I'm with you. I mean, you know, hey, look, I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. I'm a fan. I have an appreciation of him for how he represents his hometown. Mm-hmm. How he represents every part of his hometown, the whole hood. You know, not just Opelika or Carol City. This dude represents every part of LA. It ain't just Compton. It ain't just Long Beach. I mean, he calls off every city, you know, in that whole area, and I appreciate that. And just like you say, this dude is an iconic figure. All hip hop artists, I'm not into all hip hop because I'm in the hip hop business.
Right.
I'm not all into all hip hop, but at the same time, you know, am I a fan of Kendrick Lamar? Oh, hell yeah, yes I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do I know all Kendrick Lamar songs? No, I don't. I'll be sitting up here lying, which is something I do not do. But when an old guy taught me a long time ago, his name was Dave Clark. He was the first record promoter in the history of record promotion. Old guy. He said, look, if you can sell one record, you're in the music business. He says a lot of dudes around here can't sell nothing. But as soon as you sell one record, you're in the business of music. And I took that all the way with me to right now. And when you see a Kendrick Lamar, there's millions and millions of fans he has. before. I mean, they not like us. Probably made him a household name to people who don't know his music. But for straight hip hop heads, they know exactly who he is. They know his style. They know everything that he's all about. I was talking to one dude. It was like, no, that's Kendrick's show. That is his show right there. That's how he performed. You know, and a lot of people don't realize, you know, a lot of people don't realize that if they've never seen the artist. So they got a generational talent last night. And for all those haters who got a problem with the show, then fuck you. Because he did his thing. Don't worry, next year you'll have some country western entertainer that we won't even know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, dog. I saw all the opinions coming down with Twitter, man, and I was like, man, you know what? I don't have to listen to everybody's opinion, right? I don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't understand what you don't understand, but this right here threw me off, Luke. Like it caught me off guard. Like Serena Williams popping up, right? And you know she crip walked at a tennis match before, and the people kind of came down with her on her about that. But a lot of people don't understand she's from Compton, like she's from LA. Like her story, if you ever saw their story, her story is in LA, in Compton, telling some of these stories and how the guys used to see Serena when they were young, and Venus working at the tennis. So you know what I'm saying? So like you said, he showed love. He showed love 100% to everybody. You feel me?
Yeah. See, the problem is most people think Serena is from Florida because she's been here for a long time. They all think she's from here, which is not the case.
Right.
You know. And so when you look at something like that, you automatically think, oh man, why she out there crip walking? But the average person is thinking, oh, she throwing shade on Drake because she used to date Drake. So he got her out there crip walking, making Drake feel some kind of way because her and Drake had a relationship. And they throwing it up in Drake's face. This all about Drake. But just like you said, people don't realize the girl is from Compton. If you know her story, just go ahead and Google. She's from Compton, California, her and her sister. That is where they got their start. They got a whole movie. Go look at the movie. And so to have the most iconic figure from Compton out there on stage with him, you know, after come on, they couldn't repeat the same show that they did, you know, when the Super Bowl was in LA and they had all the LA artists out there, which is, by the way, I thought Jay-Z should have did that here when he was in Miami. But, you know, me and Jay-Z, we had a conversation about that. And Jennifer Lopez and this other little freak out there performing and talk about they all from Miami. I'm like, oh, well, hell no. Hey, Streeter, I had to call Jay-Z out on that one. Let me get my seat together here. Hey, Streeter, I had to call him out on that one. And then, and you know, he called me up, me and him had a conversation. You know, so the thing is, I think every year, Jay-Z has to have a conversation with people. There is a conversation with Jay-Z every year.
Yeah.
When he picks these artists to perform. And me and him had a conversation. I mean, it was like I went the fuck off on Twitter and everything else. I'm like, yo, fuck that. These motherfucking freaks ain't from Miami. You know what I'm saying? This is Miami. I was like Lil Wayne, but I wasn't crying and shit. I'm like, these motherfucking freaks ain't from Miami. Hold the fuck on. What are we doing, Jay? And Jay called me up. That's my guy. I love him to death. We got video we can't show on here. How long me and him been friends. Love him to death. We had a conversation.
What?
Streeter, we had a conversation. And I had to explain to Jay what my issue was. I said, Jay, my issue is this, brother. You're bringing the Super Bowl down here. We have world-renowned artists from Miami. You can do this in the same way. I think what they did in LA was inspired by me explaining to him what he can accomplish here in Miami. I'm like, yo, we got hip hop artists. We got Gloria Estefan. we have Pitbull, we got Rick Ross, we got Trick Daddy, we got Trina, we got Young Miami and the girls. I mean, look, we could do this shit. You know, on a world-renowned way. We were versatile, and the most beautiful part about it, we love each other. You bring Shakira, I think that's who it was, and Jennifer Lopez in here and talk about you getting ready to do some Latin goddamn Miami shit. Oh, we're in Miami. We're going to do some bang-a-lang-lang-lang-lang. I'm like, hold the fuck on. And I went off. So then me and him, he called me up. He called a whole bunch of people before he got to me, and me and him talked. And I explained that to him. I said, bro, let me explain something to you. You know, I say, look, man, I love you to death. First of all, no disrespect. I love you to death. You are my guy. But there are some people I would think you would communicate with before you do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This it's a disrespect to us. And I told him, I said, it's a disrespect to everything that we built. You know, to not have a conversation, but have some other chicks come in here representing us. Now, you could have did this shit in New York. He was like, man, but I thought it was, Miami was Latin and all this. I said, no, Jay, no, that's a big problem. And I never discussed our conversation with nobody, but, until right now. I was like, no. We are a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? When you focus on one demographics and display to the world that Miami is all Latino, a lot of black people have a lot of problems with that. You know what I'm saying? Our music is not just about that. And then you got these two motherfucking freaks that ain't even from here. You got two women that ain't from here. Jennifer, she's from New York. I mean, when you bring that motherfucker to New York, let her go run up on that cold ass stage at the stadium out there, but not here. We have world. They say, well, it's world type shit. No, hold on. Ross is worldwide. Flo Rida is worldwide, commercial and worldwide. Fucking Trick Daddy, he gonna represent the hood. I told him it ain't even about me. You ain't got to have me on this bitch. But I mean, goddamn Emilio and Gloria Estefan worldwide. Pitbull is Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have put on a hell of a display of Miami fucking music. So when you bring that bitch down here again, that's what the fuck I'm expecting.
Well, you know it's coming.
Yeah,
you know what was crazy though? You know what was crazy? And it's funny. You got Flo Rida and Rick Ross grew up a mile. You know what I'm saying? They like a mile away from the stadium. These guys, you know what I'm saying? Neighborhoods and shit. But in New Orleans, he didn't have Lil Wayne up there, right? He chose Kendrick. Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, yada yada. Everybody else that performed was from New Orleans. The guy that's on the South Spangled Banner, the lady everybody pregame that performed was from New Orleans. So I found that interesting too. But what did Jay know, though? You gotta tell us. What did Jay? So Jay thought Miami was, but Jay know what Miami is. Like, what the fuck? Jay done been out here. Like,
let me tell you, like everything else, Streeter, it becomes political, and we don't expect Jay to be political. You know what I'm saying? I love Jay to death. I know what he was trying to do. I saw the angle in which he was trying to do. And then, a lot of politics come to play into it. A lot of who know who and what and all that, and a lot of pondering and posturing. But I think when you have that position, you got to take the politics, the agencies, the homeboy network out of that shit. And you just got to do what's right. What they did in LA, that was what was right. You feel me? With Dr. Dre and all them LA artists and everything, that was what was right. You know what I'm saying? And how they laid that shit out all across the board. That is how you do it. And that is what you expect in every city. Even though Kendrick performed in New Orleans, I also thought it should have been a collaboration of New Orleans artists, having Kendrick come on and doing, a couple songs, his song, but that should have been driven by New Orleans country western, New Orleans jazz, New Orleans second line should have been rolling up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everything that New Orleans is all about should have been reflected in that halftime show. But then again, the halftime of the Super Bowl, it's not always about, in Jay's defense, it's not always about the city. It's mostly about the hottest artists. Like when Prince performed here in Miami and he did Purple Rain and the rain was coming down, like kind of figures like that on a whole nother level, then fuck the town. It's like, if we can get Whitney Houston here, Michael Jackson here, Prince here, shit like that is on a whole nother level. But when you start, those people are like major, super major. You can't dispute that. And nobody in the industry disputes that. But when they feel like a guy is on the same level, are these women on the same level, then people tend to see having a problem with this. Hey, so let me ask you, how you like the Super Bowl? What you thought about it?
The actual game?
Actual game.
I believe Kansas City had been showing weaknesses since last year, bro. And I think it came to a head. I believe they should have lost to Buffalo. You had the crazy calls at the end of the game. I thought they were supposed to go down last week. And Philly just looked really, really strong. Like Philly looked really, really strong versus Washington. And last night they looked really, really strong, bro. The game is won up front. And the Eagles having the largest offensive line in Super Bowl history. And that defensive line they've been building when they got all those Georgia kids. And I think they just harassed Mahomes, man, and made it a bad game to watch unless you bet a lot of money on Philly, dog.
Yeah, you said the offensive line. That's shout out to my man Stoutland, Jeff Stoutland. He was the University of Miami offensive line coach under Randy Shannon. That's my guy. And just like you say, the game is won up front. And the same thing on the defensive line with our guy Clint Hurt, the guy who I wish Mario would have hired as the defense coordinator at the University of Miami, but I guess he went the same way he went with all the rest of his guys. GA first year, former GAs, type coaches, and maybe not wanting to have somebody in the room that's probably got more cachet and more smart. Just can you imagine that? Not to get off that you'd have had the defensive line coach coming in to being the defensive coordinator of the University of Miami. The defensive line coach from the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles coming in to be your defensive coordinator. Do you hear that? The defensive line coach who was the Seattle Seahawks defensive coordinator, now Philadelphia Eagles defensive line coach, who defensive line recorded 6 sacks. No blitz. Six. See, if those motherfuckers at University of Miami ever listen to me, we'll win national championships after national championships, and they will get what the hell they deserve. Can you imagine that type of defensive line, that type of go-get-it attitude, that type of down and dirty football? I never seen no shit like this in my life. The defensive line records 6 sacks, and Philly did not even blitz. And we did not interview that guy. When I told you to interview him, even if you were fucking stupid, and I put on Twitter, this is my favorite coach. We need to hire him. Fuck the rest of them. But that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. And y'all be around here, you and the villains, and all y'all be crying about, and y'all be making these goddamn stories up about these sorry-ass fucking coaches we be hiring. I'm just saying.
Clint Hurt, he would have came to Miami to be the DC?
Hell yeah. Clint Hurt was a fucking, man, hold on, man. You could have got, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't even, hey, look. Couldn't hurt got his claim to fame here. Come on, man. Don't even do it. See, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. That's who y'all do who are powered by fucking Dennis the Menace. Y'all, the first thing y'all say, you think he would have came here? Nah, he probably wouldn't have been a bit fit. No, he wouldn't have worked all the hours that Mario expect. No, he wouldn't have got up early in the morning. Please. Same old story, Streeter. Same old story. I'm sorry you looking like that. I know y'all.
I mean, listen, if he would have came, I mean, that would have been a hell of a gift, especially coming off a Super Bowl win. I mean,
no, he would have been hired the same time this guy who we just got was hired. He'd have been hired the same time this dude was hired. He'd have still did just like every other coach, just like the offensive coordinator who's gonna be the head coach of the New Orleans Saints. He'd have went on and did his Super Bowl run, and they've been on TV. Clint Hurricane, hey boy, I know what motherfucker would have been mad, would have been happy was Baines and every other D lineman we got there. Hell yeah, shit, we're gonna get the best goddamn D line coach in America. He's gonna be our DC too. I know we finna go get it. Ain't no thing about we're gonna put more down linemen and we're gonna go get their ass. Man, come on, man, fuck that. You don't have me going off on that, but let me go back to the game. The game was played down in the trenches, just like you say. Home them already knew they weren't going to be able to beat these people. They knew that. They had to commit 8 motherfuckers to the box. They went cover 3 the whole game. They went out there. Philly said, okay, we're going to see if y'all ass going to go cover 2. We're going to gas you on the run. Philly played the smartest brand of football, something the Dolphins would never be able to do. They sat there and they said, okay, how you going to play this shit? And they committed all those 3 people. They committed all those people to the box. Went cover 3. And they said, okay, you're not going to cover 11. You're not going to cover 6. You're not going to cover Saquon out the backfield because you got 2. So they were already done. And at the same time, Mahomes been getting his ass whooped on that with that sorry ass O-line he got. He was getting away with murder, just like you say, and they know they weren't gonna be able to block them dudes down there. And that's how they came in. They knew they weren't gonna win.
Yeah, you think they knew right off the bat?
Yeah, they knew off the bat. When you go to evaluating that shit, man, Philly D-line coming like that, or that O-line they got. And you got to then make up your mind. Then you looking at them 2 receivers out there. You saying, okay, shit, if we go cover 2, we ain't going to be able to play with these motherfuckers here. This Barkley going to gash us. Barkley was, even though he had like 49 yards, Barkley was the key to that game. Real talk. He was the key. I get it. Yeah. Jalen Hurts who won the MVP. But Barkley made them do something different, made them not become a one-dimensional team. You had to commit something. You had to make a commitment to how you was going to do it. You going to go cover 2, your ass is going to get gashed on the run. If you was going to go cover 3, then you're going to get gashed on the pass. And that's simple football, something that a lot of coaches cannot coach because they get in their fucking way because they're so egotistical maniac and they can't think their way out of a wet paper bag and they stick to the bullshit they do and they get their ass whooped, similar to the Dolphins and the Cowboys. All right.
So check this out, man. Check this out. Jalen Hurts, and we can move on. Super Bowl MVP. If Jalen Hurts stay at Alabama, Luke, we never see Jalen Hurts in the NFL.
Really? Why you say that?
Because he had already got benched for Tua, right? He got benched for Tua. And at Alabama, he was like a one-read, throw out of bounds type quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We never knew. They say we didn't use Jalen Hurts, you know what I'm saying, to his best ability. He benched him in the championship game, brought Tua in. Then the next year, Tua got hurt. Jalen Hurts came right back in, kind of redeemed himself a little bit. But it's almost as if Jalen Hurts was on the back burner in Alabama. His time was kind of like coming up. If he stays at Bama, we never see Jalen. His dad jumps in, takes him to Oklahoma, and he wins the Heisman. Then he in Oklahoma was it.
Yeah.
Then he gets to the NFL, they doubt him, and he just keeps proving that the doubters wrong.
But But if you know the streeter in the game of football, most of your top players have been shitted on. Let's keep it a buck. I ain't gonna sugarcoat this shit. Tom Brady was shitted on. Our boy, the Ravens quarterback, Lamar Jackson was shitted on. You know, these guys play with a different edge. They play with a chip on their shoulder. You know, there's a ton of 6th round, 7th round draft picks that got shitted on that ended up in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, or arguably the best players at their position. Guys play with his chip. You know, and this dude here obviously plays with a chip. When you see him in the press conference, he lay back and say, man, fuck y'all. It's basically like, fuck y'all. Man, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. See, a guy like Patrick Mahomes and two of them, they think and this other boy over there in Arizona, they think they shit don't stink. They think it's all about them. You know what I'm saying? They go up there and they just feel like, you know, they don't owe the game nothing. But those guys feel like they have to prove themselves every time, every game. And they play with that fucking chip on the shoulder, the same way them boys that Philadelphia played last night with a chip on their shoulder. It's like, you know, I don't know. You tell me better than this. Did Manny Diaz try to get him? Because I heard that story that Manny Diaz, when he went in the portal, or when he started doing the transfer thing, I don't know if the portal was available then, Manny Diaz tried to bring him to University of Miami. Was that true? That's a true story?
Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Yeah, they did try to bring him.
And he chose Oklahoma.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough to prove to them that we could get him to where he needed to be. But they damn so tried, because I think we had the coordinator that was from Alabama. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they damn so tried. Hey, so last thing, man, did you get to see the video of Kodak Black?
No, what is he doing? Just got
on the
something
ground
to do
eating the
with
chicken.
Free advertisement. You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him.
On the ground eating chicken.
Take a seat next to him, brother.
Where is he, in New Orleans? Is he eating Popeyes?
No, it looked like just some barbecue chicken. I'm not sure where he was at. I think he was in I'm not sure. But Kanye West came out and said he's gonna go see Kodak. What's your first time seeing this?
Yeah, I never saw this. That's very interesting.
What's going
on?
And then he gonna get up and just walk away like.
Okay.
You ever did any business with Kodak? I know he's a lot younger. And you did anything with him?
With Kodak Black?
Yeah.
No, I think I did a video that he was in, and but he wasn't at the shoot. I went and shot my part, but no, not really.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because people see that, and I don't know how to call it. The man is uber successful. He went to jail. He came out, right? Still successful, making his money. Some people want to say drugs, but I got a different take on it, bro. Like I believe in this world of social media. If you make people laugh at you, right, or make people think that they're laughing at you, the algorithm will side with you. Now, I don't know Kodak. I'm not sure what we're looking at. He right here from where we're from, right? But Kanye West has mastered make the people think that they're laughing at you or picking at you, and the traffic will side with you. The people will Google your name. Take your wife, get her, make her naked, put her on a picture by herself, and the people will Google her name. I believe every time people think that they're laughing at Kodak, right? That the way social media works, traffic works, searching things work, is you're making him more famous.
Well, most of these guys get on social media, streeter, to do things just like you say. Uh, they do stuff. I mean, AB, he gets on there, say crazy shit, and post crazy pictures and say crazy shit. That's the way of the world right now. And people go to being like, oh my God. So that's a way of them staying relevant and in the public eye. Kodak Black ain't no stranger to that. Kanye West ain't no stranger to that. Chad Johnson ain't no stranger to that. Everybody, I mean, you name it, everybody that's on social media, I mean, shit, Cardi B will go live and start talking shit. That a large part of them will do that. Drake, he gets on there, do cryptic messages. Kim Kardashian gets on there and say some shit. A lot of people like that. I mean, the other little bald head girlfriend of Kanye West, I mean, gets on there and do it. A lot of those folks, that's what they do. And that's their way of staying relevant. That's their way of letting people know that they're still here, and unfortunately that keeps them in the public eye. And so it's a smart marketing tactic of them to do that. I mean, so I don't expect nothing less than that. I mean, when I look at the video, I look at it from a different lens because I'm in the music business, I'm in the music film business, and I'm a marketer. And so when I look at the film, I look at it from, like I say, I look at it to see how authentic it is, and if it's made up. I can tell you whether or not it's a made up little skit to get you and the rest of the viewers and the people to be like, oh shit, Cardi sitting on the ground eating fucking chicken. You know what I'm saying? I look at it different, and again, people think Kodak Black is crazy. They think he's on drugs or something like that. He's not crazy by a long shot. That motherfucker probably one of the most smartest, intelligent guys you could ever meet because of the things he did. Let's break down the video, what you just saw. You saw a couple of his friends. You saw somebody videoing for him. He probably just hopped out of the car, sat on the ground, started eating the chicken. What was wrong with that? Everybody was like, oh shit, Kodak Black, look, it's going crazy, he eating chicken on the ground. Now, if he would have really been off the rails, Kodak Black would have been up under the expressway, because all of our cities we have homeless. He would have been up under the thing, eating the chicken with the homeless. Now, that would have been more authentic. That would have been more like shit. It would make you think, damn, Kodak Black been, went homeless. You know what I'm saying? That would have been like, he would have been up under the expressway over town, with the homeless, sitting there chilling, giving them some chicken, he eating chicken and all that. That would have been different, Streeter, but that was staged, unfortunately.
You think it was?
I hate to blow the thing up, but the whole thing was staged for you, and just like you say, to get the algorithm going and for people to see it. And obviously, it got some legs and went viral. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. But that's a whole other story.
Yeah, right before the game started, he did. What people don't understand about social media is that the algorithm isn't prejudiced. See, it's one of these things that doesn't look at color, right? It just looks at numbers. So all it sees is everybody searching Kodak Black's name. That's all it sees. And it pushes him to the top, and it pushes his music to the top, and anything else that he has that's on the internet, because everybody's searching Kodak name, and the algorithm wants to know why. That's it. It don't look at no color. It don't question if he's faking or nothing. And that's the part of the game that a lot of people don't understand, bro.
But he does. Speaking of Kodak Black, I mean, his buddy Donald Trump was at the Super Bowl. Trump did pardon Kodak Black. Yep. And he was at the Super Bowl. I mean, what you thought about that? He got
him being at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he got booed, and he was.
Didn't they boo him? They booed Taylor Swift. I ain't know they booed him.
They booed him. They booed Taylor Swift. They booed everything. I mean, hey, hey, them Philly fans, I guess America has realized that they got fucked. Hey, all those people who thought the gas prices was gonna be brought down, and all those people who thought that the oil prices and the damn grocery prices was gonna be brought down, they didn't think their ass was voting for this man for him to fire the entire government and give fucking Elon Musk the keys to all your information and send you a goddamn paperwork saying you're fired. And so everybody pissed off. Everybody pissed off. They sitting there, boo. Normally Trump go to them kind of games and they give him a standing ovation. They got pictures of people doing this to him and everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that. Man, it's bad. And I'm pretty sure he realized it, you know, and then he lopes up with his super fans, which I respect that because Patrick Mahomes' wife and his mother-in-law jumped out there, went hard for Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I already know how that went. Trump was going for damn Kansas City. You know, no thanks to Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift ain't fucking with him like that. But he was damn sure caping for Kansas City, unfortunately, and they got their ass whooped. But speaking of Trump, man, god damn.
What's up?
This man that closed down the Department of Education. He gave Elon Musk the keys to all the goddamn. He gave him the keys to the Treasury Department. The Treasury Department. You're in the finances. You sit up there and do people portfolios, and you doing all this trading. How in the hell does a guy like Elon Musk get control of all the finances?
Donate
all the money.
Donate $40 million to the campaign every month. That'll get you control.
I mean, it's so much shit Trump got going on every week. I can't even keep up with it. I mean, it's like shit after shit after shit. But then the gas price is still high, and the groceries are still high, and people are losing their jobs. I mean, this dude going in there gutting departments and going to gut departments, firing people, laying people. Why the hell are all these people gonna go work? At the same time, he got contracts. This Elon Musk got contracts with departments that he's gutting. There's no oversight. He gutted the oversight committee. Everybody that's over watching everybody else. They're like, fuck this, boy. This, hey man, hey, and the poor Hispanics. Latinos for Trump. Latinos for Trump. And them motherfuckers feeling real stupid. And the Palestinians for Trump. Trump is, we don't like Biden. We're going to go in there and disrupt Kamala Harris' fucking conventions and tell her she's killing the people of Gaza. And now this motherfucker telling me he gonna build a goddamn condominium on the Gaza Strip. Can you make this shit? All of them got fucked.
Hold up, dog. You think the same Latinos that voted for Trump are the same ones crying?
Yes.
You think so?
Let's just take Miami. The Venezuelans. Congressman Carlos Jimenez, who used to be the mayor of Miami, went over there, told those Venezuelan people, hey, look here, we are Hispanics and we stick together. We're all Latinos. And I'm telling you, Trump is going to do the right thing for you guys.
Oh, boy.
And Carlos, I was your mayor. I did the right thing for you. I'm a Republican. I'm Cuban. I'm one of you all. And Trump is, if you vote for Trump, he's going to do, here's the deal. The undocumented illegals are going to get sent back. That's the deal. So y'all understand that? Yes, we understand that. So they basically threw their little brothers and cousins up under the bus. Then they said, okay, you don't have to worry about the documented. Birthright, well, you know, we're not going to, if you're already documented, you know, we're not going to get rid of you. But then this motherfucker came and won the election and said, I'm going to send you documented motherfuckers back to where you came from. you and your family. I'm not separating them. And that's what happened. So they all out there screaming out, they fucked us, they fucked us, they tricked us. The Republicans did it. The local Republican officials, no, it wasn't the local Republican, it was Carlos Jimenez and the rest of them who did it to them people. So I'm gonna say this to all the Venezuelan people and all of the Latino people. I'm gonna be a different type of Democrat, Streeter. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna open my arms to you. You all can now come over here and we can sit down and have a conversation. Palestinians too, you can have a conversation with us. Just have it with me. We'll have a conversation and bringing you guys on over here with us. And y'all can vote with us. We can parlay and politic and we can align ourselves because you've been fucked by them. See, hey, look, I love my Cuban people. I love my Cuban people, but what people don't understand, just like you said about the algorithm and how we educate people, Cubans don't have the same problems as Venezuelans, Nicaraguans, Dominicans, no other Hispanic nationality, no other Latino group, because there's a rule called wet foot, dry foot. If a Cuban get on a boat and come over here and they land, and once they hit the ground, they cannot be deported. That is a fucking law. Any other Hispanic group or any other goddamn illegal alien or whatever the hell it is, they can be sent back. That don't apply to them. So you had Carlos Jimenez, which is a Cuban guy, going to tell the Venezuelans, which this shit ain't applying to him, that no, you ain't got to worry about it. And they got fucked. He fucked them. He fucked them royally. So
it didn't apply to him.
I'm not laughing. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all got to deal with this shit for 4 years. But you need to come on over here, have a conversation with me, and we'll talk about how y'all need to align yourself with African Americans, because we don't really, we're in the Democratic Party, but we don't really fucking like the white Democrats try to control us. We're going to stop that. With the Latinos and blacks, we can control the entire Democratic Party. That's what the play is. So if they want to come on over here, they can come on over there. But Kamala Harris is somewhere enjoying herself right now. I mean, it's crazy out there, Street. I don't understand how this is going to be. So now,
what was it about him?
Football season is over.
Huh?
Football season is over now. It's officially over.
What was it about him locking the people out of the Department of Education, though? Dog? What was that about?
That was a part of Trump's 2025 plan, which people thought it wasn't going to happen. See, every time they asked him in an interview, hey, Trump, is this your 2025 plan? Trump said, hey, man, I ain't trying to talk about that. He never said that wasn't his plan, but everybody knew that was his plan. Kamala Harris told them that was his plan. Kamala Harris told them that Trump was going to go hijack Gaza. So all the motherfucking Muslims, especially the ones in Detroit, they all went and voted for Trump. The Latinos, Trump told them he was going to deport them. See, people don't realize that they looked at the numbers and said, hey, look, white people will be getting DEI in the next 20 or 30 years if it keeps going the way it's going. That's why the whole first plan was to get rid of abortion, because they need white women to be able to go back in the house and have babies so that they can, keep United States dominance. Then after that, then they say DEI. DEI is not a black thing. It's more of a white woman thing of getting white women out of the workplace. Look what happened when the damn helicopter crashed into the plane. The first thing this man said was DEI. Now he's the leader of the free world. He's the commander-in-chief. You don't know he knew that lady was the pilot? That was his thing. Women don't need to be empowered. Women don't need to be operating no aircrafts. She only got in there because she's a woman. That's basically what he was saying. Didn't give a fuck about this woman grieving family. It was DEI. And a large part of DEI is white women. It's women.
Right.
Woke is women. That's all women movement.
They lead it. The white women lead it in DEI. Yeah.
Yeah, white women lead it.
Yeah.
And so they ain't talking about no black people. They know we highly educated, highly intelligent, and we shit. You can't fire us. fire a black motherfucker if you want. That's in a powerful, educated position. If you want to, your company will fucking crash. You'll be street will be looking at you redlining on his damn screen up there. Oh yeah, oh we fired Paul because he DEI. Yeah, okay, and Paul is the motherfucking main marketer, the smartest motherfucker in this motherfucker when all these other dumb motherfuckers sitting there. Oh, you can't do that. So it's more, again, just like you say, it's more white women. They need them back at home having babies. That's what this shit is all about.
You say that all the time.
No, that's what it's all about. It ain't no black people. How you gonna get rid of, how you go, let's just think about football. You know, I know we had a DEI hire at University of Miami when we hired the defensive back coach because we'd have went in the season with nothing but white coaches on the defensive side of the ball. That would have been bananas. But
what?
We had a DEI hire on the defense at University of Miami. The defensive back coach who we don't even know jack shit about. Some dude from Houston that y'all prop up. Another G5 guy with no long resume of people he put in the NFL. But that's a whole nother story there. But that's how it works, Streeter. You know, I got to take shots at the program.
They just brought him on with quality control, defensive back, help out with the defensive back.
No, that's the back room dude. But no, that hey, look, man, that's the whole. So let me ask you, the NFL draft is getting ready to come up. How do you feel, and who you think is going where? First, you give me your first top 5 picks. Where they going at? Where's Shador going?
First top 5 picks.
Where's Travis going? Where's Cam going? Where they going?
I think Cam going first overall.
To who? Who got the first overall pick?
Who is that? Tennessee?
Because that's the focus right now. Is the NFL draft. I think.
Yeah, I think Cam will go first. What's up?
Would you be surprised if Dallas try to move Dak Prescott and take one of these quarterbacks?
Dak Prescott's not a bad quarterback.
He's horrible.
He's not.
Dak Prescott.
Huh?
I'm a Cowboy fan. Let me do this.
No, when you go look at that. No, he's not. I think Shador will go third to the Giants.
Okay, who got the first pick? Nashville. Nashville got the first
Tennessee.
pick.
Tennessee got first.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Cleveland
Tennessee got. And who has the second pick?
Cleveland.
Who's got the second pick? Huh?
Cleveland got the second pick.
And they stuck with a quarterback. Jesus Christ.
The Giants got the third.
And the Giants got the third. So
yeah,
Cleveland can fuck the draft up by taking one of those quarterbacks. So Travis Hunter is gonna go third,
fourth, maybe. I think Shador may go third to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Cleveland about to lose Myles Garrett. He just requested a trade, right? So Cleveland may go out there and get another DN. They may go get Abdul Carter from Penn State.
Well, then again, Cleveland, that dude at Penn State is a grown ass man. He is a grown ass fucking man. And let me tell you, they can actually probably trade their pick, but they could trade Myles Garrett and get a double whammy. They can go get that dude and get somebody else if it's according to what the other teams behind. But yeah, you can't pass that dude up.
And I think fourth is the Patriots.
Fourth, you can't pass him up. And the Patriots don't need a quarterback. So this is going to be a very interesting draft. That's where the focus at right now. You had the Senior Bowl. Who was your top player at the Senior Bowl?
My top player at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, them boys got on.
I go to Kane, man. I think Aurora did his thing, man. Aurora moved up in the draft at the King, the tight end from the University of Miami.
Really?
Yeah, I think people realize the freak that he really is, man. I don't think Miami used him a lot. They spread the ball around, but I think I think Miami
used him the way that Penn State used their tight end. Oh my God! I mean, but again, we got a guy calling plays, not a play caller. You know that's the difference.
Also, I think Shamar Stewart did pretty well too. He balled out the first day, man. They ain't come to practice. He went home or something. He got out the first day. I think he went home.
What you think about these guys not going to the Senior Bowl and participating?
I think the ones who establish themselves. I think the right thing to do. These Senior Bowls and combines, all they do is drop your draft stock down for the ones that's already established, right? Like, I think, man, you got your film out there. They make you play for 3 years already. Man, go look at that film. Got time to be coming out the box slow and I done dropped 2 rounds because I came out the box slow, man. Man, go look at that film, man.
Go look at the film is right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, stand on sports. I kept hearing all online how New Orleans, no disrespect to New Orleans, I love New Orleans to death, but how New Orleans is the best city to host a Super Bowl. And
I don't see how.
New Orleans should be every 5 years. I mean, do every city feel that way? Because again, I think Miami is the number 1 city, and has always been for Super Bowls. They start talking about, you go to another city, you got to drive 10 miles to go to a club or an event or anything like that. Miami is the best city, arguably, hands down. What you think?
Man, New Orleans, you got all these people gathered on Bourbon Street, right? And it seems so nostalgic and so traditional. Man, Bourbon Street looks like the alleys of Overtown, bro. I've been in New Orleans a few times now. Now, Bourbon Street smells and looks like the alleys of Overtown. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. No, I don't get it. Like, no, I believe I agree with you. I believe Miami is the most beautiful city. I think it's the city that can hold a Super Bowl. New Orleans to me, bro, is like the hood. Maybe I stayed at the cheap hotels or something, but it feels like the hood. Like, I know they want to say it's traditional and it's historic, and I get it. I get it. Luke, it's the rundown part of our worst parts of Miami.
I can't have you do this to New Orleans.
Okay, all right.
All right. You can't do this to New Orleans.
You gonna take Katrina?
Water, you can't do this to New Orleans. Water. Hey, look, Streeter. It's New Orleans to some folks. New Orleans is New Orleans. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you go down Canal and you go down Bourbon and it's a block, and as you go around into the whole French Quarter is what you're talking about. And you know, it's a party. It's like an area where it's a party, but again, that's understandable. I mean, you got the bars and you got this and you got that. You know, you got a whole bunch of stuff in one little area. But when you look at Miami, you got the same thing on Ocean Drive. You got the same thing on Las Olas. You got the same thing, you know, hell, you can go down to Palm Beach County. You know, we have Bourbon Streets in probably about 3 or 4 different areas around here where Wynwood, where you can go club hop, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy yourself. You won't just be stuck in one place. I mean, I love New Orleans. I love the food. I love the damn the Ponchi train. I love everything about New Orleans.
Really?
I love the women, how the women talk with that accent. You know what I'm saying? That shit just turns me on. And they fine as hell.
You
got
the Creole women and the the rest of that you just said is bullshit, Luke. Nah, you bullshit. Nah, bro. Like, come on, man. The city it's a little rundown city, dog. Like, nah, dog. You just saying that shit because you gotta go do a show there at some point in time this year. They gonna let you come, dog. It's all right. The city is the fucking hood. You got homeless people, bold ass homeless people walking around, like asking you for shit. Like it smells like piss. South Beach don't smell like piss.
Streeter.
What up?
You got bums. You got homeless people, not bums, but you got homeless people everywhere. You got homeless people in LA. You go do the Super Bowl in LA, go downtown LA. You got homeless people. You got homeless people in Miami. You got homeless people everywhere. Come on, Streeter.
Man, you know New Orleans different. Heck no, man.
Streeter, you can't do this to New Orleans.
I'm doing it.
Oh,
I'm doing it, dog. I've been there a few times, and every time I go, I'm like, I don't understand this.
Because you from clean ass Miami. You from Ocean Drive. You want to ride down there and look at all the beautiful sights and the nice clean streets and all the people selling drugs in the bushes on the beach over there. You don't talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. Or you ride your damn bicycle down that back road adjacent to the beach on South Beach and see how many people come out of the bushes. You want this, you want that, you want this, Poppy, you want this. You could go get you a whole man. You talking about something, but again, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, you know. But I do love it. I love New Orleans. I like New Orleans. New Orleans is one of my favorite cities. Detroit, New Orleans. Man, you just did New Orleans so fucking bad. That's hardcore. I never heard somebody like that. You just don't understand the culture.
Oh, that's what it is?
You don't understand the culture. Shouts out to my man Times. Times gonna come on. Times is gonna come on Footballville on Wednesday, and he gonna get you because that's his hometown. I'm just saying. Hey, look, man. Is Drake feeling good right now? Is Drake?
No, man. Drake probably somewhere filing another lawsuit.
Is he not feeling good right? I mean, Drake is on a New Zealand tour. I think somewhere in New Zealand. So, I mean, the man's selling out the concerts. Do you think you need to leave that shit alone? Just leave it alone, Drake.
Man, aside of him, that came out that nobody knew he had, and
it's the white side.
He can't turn
back. The white side. You know, it's the Karen side. Let's be real. It's the Karen side. You know, where they're a victim and shit. You know, it's not the black side. The black side is where he bodied Meek Mills and a whole bunch of other people, and he bodied, one rapper. He's just like, I'm not fucking with you. Because and he ain't want no parts of that. But at the end of the day, in this case, he got bodied by Kendrick Lamar, but then it wasn't career ending. Drake still is an iconic figure. Drake still got hit records. I just think this is bad. It's a bad look. He did not get the NFL. He did not get the injunction for this man to not play the record. And this man doubled down when he played the fucking record in the Super Bowl. He doubled down. I mean, it was like, oh shit. I had to go home.
He making it worse.
I was there. The damn TV kept cutting on and off. The party, shouts out to my homeboy. I ain't gonna call his name because I don't think he want me to be talking about the TV cutting on and off. I went home. Thank God I taped that motherfucker. And I had to go back, rewind, and look at the halftime performance because the game wasn't shit at the end of the day. But hey,
Drake making it worse.
Did you see the girl who showed her vagina at the Grammys? Did you see that?
Tiana Taylor, yeah.
Do you have
Did I see it? maybe
you have a
36 times. Huh?
Oh,
Maybe did I see it? Maybe maybe 36 times I saw it. What are
you
you talking about?
looking at Tiana Taylor stuff? Is that what you? That's what you wanted? Would you want
All,
to make love to Tiana
all
Taylor?
for it, bro. I'm all for it, bro.
You like you? I didn't think you liked the little small petite girls. I thought that was a Luke thing.
All for it, dog.
Really?
Think she did it on purpose?
Once again, trust me, she did it on purpose. She knew
I think we get this
exactly
thing in
what
slow.
she was doing.
I think we get this thing in slow motion. Hold up.
She knew exactly what she was doing, Streeter. Knew
She may have like
exactly.
stockings.
Once again, a Kodak Black moment.
I think we can get this thing in slow
You're gonna
motion.
get her thrown up now if they see her stuff.
Nah, she got some shorts on. She got shorts on. Ooh. Oh. She got like
She knew
stockings on or
exactly
something.
what she was doing.
She got like stockings on or something.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
You think so?
I think that's the way of the world. People just tired of putting clothes on. So you're gonna see more people getting naked. I mean, there was one year where the women was kissing each other, and then you had the men kissing each other on award shows, and then you had people running up on stage, rushing the stage, and so I mean, that's the way. I think people just are okay with being naked right now. I really do think that they're okay with being naked.
Women.
But
don't say people.
But Streeter, this was good. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. The villains are waiting for you to discuss some of this shit that we just said. We'll be on again, people, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Nasty work with yours truly, Uncle Luke Streeter. Make sure y'all follow him on all his social media platforms. You can follow me on Uncle Luke Real One, Twitter, Instagram, Uncle Luke Real One. You can go to TikTok. I hang out at TikTok. I really love it on TikTok. TikTok, you know.
Like TikTok?
Yeah, I like TikTok better than all these places, to be honest with you. I hang out over there, man. It's some beautiful people over there. The engagement is great. I mean, y'all can follow me on YouTube as well. YouTube, Uncle Luke TV, as you can see down there on the stroll. But no, TikTok, you need to get into TikTok. I mean, the engagement is real. I get half of my news from TikTok, but you got to verify it by going to Twitter because they make up their own shit over there on TikTok. They had to work. They had the nasty narratives of the world over there. But speaking of nasty, you want to see Lil Kim again?
Throw it.
You like that Lil Kim video? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this show off of this video right here, Lil Kim. But make sure y'all check us out. Go to all of our social media pages and follow us because, it only gets better. You see, I got a microphone. I got a microphone. It's nasty work. I'm nasty and Streeter is the work, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a great rest of y'all week.
That's awesome,
and
dog.
Please do that. There's a Lil Kim.
Once again, right here live, straight from New York. Freak of the week. Yeah, are you a freak? Freak of the week, baby. Tell me, are you a freak? Oh, damn, I'm supposed to be doing a motherfucking interview here.
Yeah,
Hey,
back to me.
right, back to Miss Kim. All right, now, what about this movie? You mentioned it earlier.
It's not a porno flick.
So,
I'll stress that.
what kind of flick is it gonna be?
It's supposed to be like a movie about my life, and it would probably be like sexual scenes in a movie,
Okay,
but not really.
okay.
And if not, then the movie just won't be done.
So you gonna be acting in the movie yourself? You gonna do your part?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whole life story of Lil Kim. from where you started to where you are now?
Yep.
You can tell us a little something about some of the interesting things, the point you trying to, some of the points that you're trying to make in the movie.
Well, a lot of people see me as a different person. You know,
Right.
I'm a very good person, and I got a good heart. And I'm a sweet person, but if you fuck with me, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the sense of just, you know, but if you know, pass your bounds, I mean, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Right.
Regardless. But, you know, and I don't sweat a lot of shit no more.
Right.
Now I'm just all about Ken, you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And I'm gonna take it to wherever I'm gonna go, and wherever I get to, that's where I'm landing. I'm trying to be rich.
Roll.